Alright, so this is first game of the tournament, at least for me, because I had to get up at 6 in the morning. I will be commentating alone, because it appears that they found someone else. So it's going to be interesting to see how people try to secure those last hit creeps without demo. Looks like we have a Retrophy top, which is an interesting choice. She can jump this ledge right here. She doesn't necessarily need demo to farm quickly. Area mid, it's pretty common. Doll just trying to sneak around here. The dead mid. Area making a bit of a mistake there, casting a spell first in lane against Deb. Gonna take quite a bit of damage for that.
With the winds behind me.
And again, it's looking pretty bad for Area, I gotta say.
With the winds behind me.
So you don't want to cast first against a Deb, because Deb has a spell where if you cast a spell, it ends his damage. And he cast it first, so he's just gonna nuke her down if he ever casts a spell. That's how Deb works. Ripper bot coming for a gank. See, I'm not expecting a lot of people to go for this corner creep, because it just takes so long without demo to farm. The first fight coming out, Area going in, again uses all of her spells against Deb. She might die for it. Yes, she will. She'll go down. Deb's probably going to get away. Actually, his mana's out. He'll be fine. Just going to shove this lane in the tower so Area can't farm it. Where's Area? Just going to put it where everyone can see. Ripper back top. Deb's probably going to have to go back here soon. He has no mana. He can't lane against an area like this. Unless, of course, she applies no pressure, then it's just fine. Area should just go hit him right now. He can't do anything. He has nothing. Okay. Ripper bot. This isn't quite what people expected. See, Demo's the big farming spell, and I wasn't expecting the top to still be the most farmed hero. So we got a level 4 here, level 3. In terms of gold, though, it's still mid. I don't think I agree with Area's. Oh yeah, there you go. Smack him.
With the winds behind me.
I haven't been watching bot. See, this is the part where most people thought this would be interesting. Because with bottom, there's a creep that spawns right here. And every time it spawns, the two bottom people fight over it. Almost every time it spawns, the bottom people fight over it. And with demo, it makes it easy to secure it. Because past level 1, it just instant kills it. So you don't even, it's not even really a fight. It's just whoever gets there first. Now it's a fight, though. It's a contest for who's better at last hitting. Looks like Retrophy's coming down for the gank. It's going to be hiding down here for the Melina. Sneaking around. Not very well, but she is sneaking. They'll be fine with getting away with Harvester still farming. Zoning him off of the creep. It's a good move. Now he loses XP from it. Looks like there'll be at least 2. Unless he can get that one. Yeah, he uses his wave clear spell to get the secure. Area dodging a gank. They de-ward. You notice they were warded because area went back. He's looking a little dangerous. There he is. Most likely dead here. Might take the Melina down. Retrophy farming away. Honestly, I think it's the right choice. She couldn't have made it there in time. All just gonna go for him. This is the part where it becomes really hard to lane as area, because you got a harvester who will jump you, and a Melina who can just stun you whenever he jumps you. Deb always has follow-up. I'm suspecting this area will have to shove the lane in if she wants any sort of farm. Just showing on the lane for long periods of time will get her killed, especially now that the level 6 out is out on the harvester.
To the fight!
Just a warding battle going up bottom.
Yes!
Hopefully this does record my voice, because I used voice memos, because this game was happening right when I woke up. So it might not work. I hope it does. I hope it
With
does.
the winds behind me!
Area bot. I'm surprised we haven't seen any wards on the dragon yet.
With the winds behind
But because of the lack of demo, it might actually be really hard to kill the dragon. The people don't realize how much demo helps. A lot of people demo early on the dragon, and that ends up in like a raw. Okay, so area gets jumped here. He's dead. For sure. Retrophy killed Melina. I missed that. That's what I was saying. So the dragon, it does like 800 damage, and then it heals you for 250. So really, it's a raw over 1,000 damage difference. That's why the demo tablet's so underrated, because it does 250 and it heals 250. So really, it makes a 500 hit point difference, which is more than most tablets. Desecration, for example, probably the most common tablet, only makes a 360 hit point difference. But then again, you need a skill to get it active, so it's a trade-off.
To the fight!
Melina severely underleveled, which what we did expect from the bottom due to the lack of
With
demo.
the winds behind me!
Only has 16 creep kills. Doll has 28. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The game becomes very hard for area. You have two people who jump you, and then with a long range slow, there's just no way you can escape. Doll most likely dead here. Retrophy too, if she sticks around. Melina can turn this if she still has mana, which she does not. I just read that. I thought she had a lot more mana. So this Retrophy's pushing the lane in for area. That's very thoughtful. The ward battle, I'm surprised, has only been here. I suspected that it would be a lot more widespread. As in, like right here, you know if Harvester's coming. Or like right here, so you know if he's coming down from this way. The area's died a lot of times because they've only put a ward here. See, they have the right mindset, right? Like, they're not going to keep spending 100 gold over and over and over just to try to get that spot. This spot's not even that useful at this point in the game.
To the fight!
They still reward it. Doll looking a bit rough. Should be fine, though. Especially with area behind the backer. It's a worthy sacrifice if this works out. She jumps in. Okay, that's not going to work. Nanton. It's been a while since I've seen Nanton play. He's like an old-time player. One of the only few, like, top, I think it was like 50. They get like a special diamond status. At least that's what he told me. I'm sure he's strong. Special status. He didn't look diamond. He plays like a special diamond, but I don't think he's a special diamond. Looks like we're going to see the first ward on the dragon coming in at 10 minutes. Normally dragon's taken at 6. So that's the difference with no demo coming in. Harvester farming. He's level 8. Dead's level 8. On items, Nanton Lord just got his silence item. That's going to come in big when the Melina comes in the stun. Melina without a stun, specifically from the bottom, useless. So we're going to see probably the doll go in, Nanton Lord jump off to the side, silence the Melina, kick back the Deb into them. If the Deb hasn't blinked on, because Deb needs to blink in at a certain time. If Deb doesn't choose when the fight starts, he's going to lose the fight. That's what I'm suspecting here. Yep, that went about like I thought. Harvester is probably just going to farm spiders. These two don't really threaten dragon very well. They are going to try. I don't think they'll be able to take it. But his damage is just so big. I think he's fine. He's now out of mana though, which might make it rough. I severely underestimated how much damage that Recipe does. It's just a hero nobody really plays very much. The area is going to be forced to, it looks like, by some physical defense. Just due to because the Rusty and the Deb jump in there like that. And I think it's the right play. Because if she can get some armor, all she has to do is live. Her two teammates are extremely tanky, and her just dying instantly, she does less damage that way than if she just buys some armor. Which I agree with that. She should get either a Zealots or a Hades. I'm suspecting a Hades, because I'm suspecting that the doll will build a Zealots. See, that's what I'm talking about. She almost died there. I think Deb made a mistake jumping in like that. Doll opting for purely defensive items. She got the tunic and the pendant to try to save the area. So I don't know if the area still needs to get physical armor, but she would be relying on her doll. Who's the doll? Jofi. Yeah, Jofi's reliable.
With the winds behind me.
Reward. It's going to be interesting to see if this guy can steal this. That's Melina, yeah. She's just too underleveled. Her spells don't do enough to steal her. She's going to die if she walks in.
With the winds behind me.
She tries to scare them, but they're not scared. Mlodski. No. It's Mlodski. Okay, his hand. Thought his hand would be mid. He's one of the best mid players I've seen. Surprised they picked Mlodski. No offense to Mlodski, but his hand's a really good mid player. Nanton more sneaking around. Jofi doing the scouting, make it look like he's a weak little doll. Put the ward down here. It's an interesting ward. It's not like when somebody comes down here, they're gonna like, oh, let's run all the way down here and kill him. So Deb jumps the Recipe. It's very tanky. I don't think he can take her. Yeah, she's got the Divine. Nuking down. He jumps away. He does get sniped. Deadbolt comes out trying to save him, but it's far too late for that. Retrofee gonna go farm the corner? Yes, she will. Doll killing their creeps. Probably gonna go kill those now. 15 minutes in. 15 kills to 8 kills. We have a 7k gold lead, as well as a severe level advantage. They got both dragon and boss. Arya had a really rough laning stage, but it looks like she's been able to make a comeback from it. Melina switching to top. Yeah, they need to get this Melina levels. Melina is severely level dependent, and they need her to get. They need more magic damage to come out because they're all loading up on physical defense. Especially with that silence. If they can silence the Melina, they don't even need magic defense this game. Because that Melina is just so spell dependent. Yeah, Dead, you can't jump her right now. Misses the pull, but I don't think they would have killed him there. Melina checking boss. I don't think they caught the timer. But, oh, she's sneaking over to the spiders. See, this is a play that I thought she was being smart. I take it back. Okay. Harvester most likely dead here. He does jump away. They didn't dive him like I thought they would. I would dive this. Me as Bob, I would dive that. Especially with Retrofee, all that bonus armor and hit point. People severely overestimate towers, I think. Like, it just doesn't do as much damage as you think. Especially with 2 people there. You know the Melina's farming. You just know she is, because if a Melina was down there, she would be slowing you. That's what Melina does. If she's there, they just get this urge to just slow you. She would. They just feel like it's their duty to just walk up and slow you and then run off and be annoying. That's what Melinas do. That's how you know it's just 2 people, because nobody's slowing you. Dead just shoving the wave in. Good call. You'd get killed if you stayed there for much longer. That's what I was talking about earlier with Arya. She did not do it, however. She did die 6 times for it. Looks like Harvester's going to go down. Just being annoying. If he stays there, yeah, he's going back. Melina's still farming top. She should come over here. That's what I thought she was doing earlier. Because when a team is winning, they will put pressure on you. They will try to take this. They will take this. They will get up in your face at the tower. But most of the time, they will not come here. Unless, of course, everybody's dead, which they are on the enemy team, and all this farm is taken. Then you TP back. If you really want to be annoying, you leave 1 spider. Arya just finished her Hades armor. So they're really going to have to consider who they jump here. Because if they can force out the Divine on Retrofee, I think Harvester and Deb can take advantage. Deb opting for the magic defense. That's an interesting choice, since he's going to be jumping the Arya, unless he just decided that he's switching to Retrofee. I don't think they have an answer for the Arya or the Retrofee at this point. They definitely can't target the doll. Doll's got, yes, she's working on Zealots, I thought she would. There's just no way they're taking out the doll. Retrofee probably dead for this. Oh yeah. No, she clutch Divine right there, dude. She had that the moment before she got stunned. A moment earlier. A moment later, and she would have been dead. It's looking pretty rough for Team Noadsky here. I do suspect that they will lose, but I don't know, man. They might make a comeback. I have faith in his ham. All right, it's not her ham, okay? It's his ham. Who cares about women? I don't. People who say that's sexist just don't know that that's his ham. Yes. That's a woman, that's a woman, that's a woman. Okay. There's just no way they can win. see, the advantage of being ahead is you get more ahead. You take this. So any farm you take on this left side of the map basically counts as double because you're getting it and then you're taking it away from the enemy team. That's how I think of it. You take the spider, you got 2 spiders. You take this, you got 2 bottom camps. So when you're ahead, you take these camps and then you take away from them. Retrophy trying to do a wraparound, gets caught. Melina just farming away. Getting a bunch of ats here. Makes sense, I should have moved that. The only problem with Jofi's team is that they don't really have a hard engage, right? They don't have a Jambra with a guaranteed stun, which makes it hard when you're ahead. That's why heroes like Mystic aren't very common, because it's hard to be aggressive. It's primarily a defensive hero. So if you play Mystic and you're winning, it's hard to do an ult into rune combo unless you have setup. But it's hard to just go in, dominate a lane, and then solo kill the enemy mid laner, unless they're being overly aggressive. They do know the boss is coming back. These guys have the timers memorized very well. I didn't pay attention to that. This one. Harvester jumping in. Arya blinks in to finish the dead. She will get it. Retrophy taking a lot. She doesn't get it. Okay. Melina most likely going to get sniped here. She does escape. See, that's what I'm talking. Melina's just slow you. That's how Melina players work. Slow, where are they? That's all they think about. So bad. They will take the boss. I don't think they can contest it. Yeah, they trade it for the dragon. Not a good trade. I would just walk off. Let your Deb get strong. They should give Deb the solo XP. They've done it. She does. No, she doesn't. Okay. This might be game for a tanky Deb. I just don't think a damage Deb is going to work for this. Unless the game goes really late, it's just not going to work. Who do you jump? With a full damage Deb, you have to kill your target. Who do you jump? This guy, he's got Divine. He can't jump the ball. He just can't. She's got too much armor. Plus, she's got the tunic of the... Yeah, nobody uses that item. That item's underrated, too, for like heroes like Vigilos or the Third Door. You use it on them when they use their big burst. Now they're useless. You got that for Deb. That's why I don't think Deb should build any more damage than he has. It's just going to get negated by that tunic. Because Jofi has good enough reflex, he can just apply it to him. So Deb should build more tank just so he can survive through that duration and get damage. Combos out. Harvester jumps in. Good pull. He pulls him right into the center of the base. I don't think it'll be enough. Deb goes down. He gets tunic. Yeah, it's just too much for him. Harvester buys back. He's going to try to jump. He jumps in. Yeah, he's going to die for that, for sure. Lena goes in. She slows him. I don't think she can defend this. She's done. She's going to slow. That's what Melinas do. They slow. She's trying to bait him into attacking her instead of the base. I think it's in vain, though. I think they're just done. She buys back. I love the never give up attitude. Hate it when my two teammates just surrender. Like this guy, I would, even if he went 0-10, I would friend him just because he didn't quit. Deb goes in, he gets the kill. His first kill in a very long time. Recipe jumps in. Deb gets a double kill. Gets his blink back. He blinks the wrong way. That's okay, though. He is chasing. I don't think he can catch her. No, he can't. There's no way. Lena just shoving in the lane. If they were to come back, it would be now. Deb needs to stop chasing her. Go kill this. Go kill that. Go kill this. Go kill that. Get like 300 gold. Buy some armor. Slower. Slower. Lena, do it. No. Lena, no. You didn't stun him. Who's this guy? Sora? Oh, Sora's good. Probably missed it. This is the slow. It would be a shame if Hisham went out on the first round. But then again, this team is just completely stacked. Every team is stacked in this tournament. It's not your typical pleb game. You know, you got your simps and your plebs. You know, this isn't one of those. Except for kind of a simp. You know, she's always talking about Bob Happy and stuff. She's like, oh, Bob Happy, yeah, he's the best. Hisham. If they get too close, Hisham's going to pull them in, but I doubt they will. Right? They've had that happen to them. He gets kicked back. They can end it right now, but I think they just want to kill them. Push, push, push. They just finish the doll. Just get the doll. Base is taking a ton of damage from the top. These teams here. Uh-oh. Okay, well, they lost. Have to go. I almost didn't finish that game. Okay, well, we'll see who's a better commentator. It seems like me, you know, because Bob is just, he's so good. Okay, that's it.